Hey, what's up guys? It's Kyle here, in case you can't see me with this jacket on. Just on the way in, something you haven't seen on this channel for a while. You newer subscribers have probably never seen it at all, and that's some shooting footage. Haven't been shooting for a while. I haven't done a lot of shooting in my life, but I do enjoy it. I enjoy guns. I've got a few rifles, but the biggest thing is I have a moose license this year. Now it's only a few weeks till season's in, so I'm not sure if I'll get it now this year, but I saw, shout out to 13 Prevail. Go check out channel 13 Prevail. A guy named Troy owns a channel. He lives here in Newfoundland, and he just got his moose this past week. And seeing him with his moose and their pictures with his rifle and stuff, man, I wish I had got out. I should have been out before now with my rifle, but kept using excuses and stuff. I think ultimately I'm just a little bit intimidated by the whole idea, but I think I'm going to go for it. In the next few weeks I'm going to try to get in for a few hunts, see what I can do. But today, first step is to sight in the rifle. So I'm just on my way in here now to a local pit several kilometers out of town, and it's partly abandoned. It's a gravel pit, a few loads of gravel still hauled out of it, but for the most part it's empty. Just a disclaimer or caveat, whatever you want to call it, I do not claim to be knowledgeable with guns and rifles. I have reader knowledge, so I understand scope sighting and I understand the academic or the book side of it. Don't have a lot of experience. So you pros or you armchair pros, take it easy on me. I'm just a guy coming in to have a little bit of fun, that's all. Just turning off the main highway here now, heading in an old woods road, and the pit is down a little ways in there. Like I said, take it easy on me. Just in having some fun. I don't want you guys to tear me apart because I didn't do this and I should have done that. I'm going to be as safe as possible because I'm pretty responsible with any kind of item like that. We're just going to have some fun. Now, it was a windy day in here, or around town. It was quite windy. Although back in here right now, it's seeming pretty calm. So, hope it stays that way. It'll help us sight in the rifle. Just got a makeshift target here in the back of the Nissan. A piece of steel frame with this piece of inch board attached to it. A little bit nervous thinking about what my shot could be like. Never fun showing these things on camera. These are 1-inch squares, just to give you some reference. Okay, here she is. My Savage 308. Bolt stuck out of it now. It's got the stock Bushnell scope on there. I know nothing high-end, but it's hard to justify when you do as much shooting as I do. It's hard to justify paying a bunch of money on a scope. Here is a cheek pad I crafted myself. It's I really like this. Holds 4 rounds, as you can see. Beautiful. Let's get set up. I'm putting the bipod on it first, and I'll sight it in using the bipod to take out some of my human error. Okay. Locks off. And it doesn't look like I have my bipod with me. Shucks. I have a bunch of this Bernal surplus ammunition here. And I'm going to use some of that to warm up with first. I'll sight in using a little higher end brand. I have some Winchester Super X there. But to warm up, I'm just going to use the Bernal. I've moved twice. This gun has moved twice since it was shot, so it's probably pretty far out. It's been packed in moving trucks and it's been lugged across the island. So I guess that leaves it. Put on the safety gear and let's fire a couple rounds. It is so cold. Whew. Freezing cold here. Opening up the bolt, holding in that magazine, that Bernal ammunition. Some of you probably wonder why I just don't shoot out of the back of my vehicle. That's because in Newfoundland it's actually illegal to shoot a firearm either on or out of a motor vehicle. Doesn't matter if it's parked, doesn't matter if it's idling, shut off, does not matter. You can't lay your rifle across the hood of the vehicle and shoot. Absolutely nothing. So here I am on the snowy, icy ground. Round is in the chamber. Safety is still on. Not super comfortable. Safety is off. I think I'm much farther away here than here we go. Next round in. I'm just going to fire several shots before I go over and take a look. Okay, this ram did not fire. What's going on here? Get that one away. Primer's dented. Not sure what happened there. Round 2 of Bernal, not looking good. Let's try round 3. That one did it. Another round. I'll hang on to it for a minute to see. Not looking good for Bernal ammunition. That's just pure trash. Primer's dented. No fire. I'll put a couple more rounds in the mag and we'll go, we'll shoot at least 2 more rounds before I go and have a look, just so I can get an average of where the gun's shooting. Safety's off. On target there now. Another misfire. That's pure trash. Ridiculous. Every second shot. I'll have to do some read when I go back. That doesn't seem right. Maybe some of you could comment down below at this point in the video what you think is happening here. Dented primer. Another one loaded. Safety's off. On target. Another misfire. I'm beginning to wonder if it's a weapons issue. So you can probably see the target up in this corner, little white dot back there. You let me know what you think is 100 yards. I figure that's a bit closer to 100 yards. Don't you guys make fun of me for not hitting on that target. got some Winchester Super X in here now. Safety's on. Magazine is in. Gonna give it another try. We should know with these 3 rounds. With that Barnall, I never shot 2 working rounds in a row. So I should know now if it's the rifle or the ammunition. Can't see it being the rifle. So we're a little closer. Let's see what happens now. Try to pay better attention to where my bullets are landing. I couldn't even find over there where they're contacting. Round is in the chamber. Okay, I think it's hitting in the ground to that side. Let's try that. Eject that cartridge. Now let's see if we can get round 2 with the Winchester. Ready? So we know it's the Bernal ammunition. Oh, took the handle off my box. So I just had a walk up to probably about 50 yards from the target, and I took 3 or 4 shots. I lost, good grief, a handful of rounds. Just didn't fire. The primer's dented. I don't know if I got a weak firing pin in the rifle or the ammunition is just garbage. But that Winchester, I fired a few rounds. Fired every time, no problem. So guessing it's just the primers are too heavy or something in that Bernal ammunition. Garbage. So I went up about 50 yards off, probably half this distance, and took a few shots, and I can see now, after walking back up to the target and looking, I've fired enough rounds, I can see where she's digging a hole, and it is off to the right of the target. So I'm about 100 yards off again now, the spot I was before. I finally found my paper, and I'm working on bringing it in. We're still down in the bottom right of our target, so I'm still bringing it up. Let's see where we are. That's not bad. See that? Misfire. I won't even draw the bolt back, I'll just cock it again. We're getting real close. We're up to the right elevation now, and we're still shooting right. Either I'm pulling right or something's going on. It looks like in my scope, those last 2 shots fired within a half inch of each other, exact same elevation, and I didn't touch the elevation because it looks on par, but it's a touch right. It looks like I'm doing exactly what I want to do. I just draw the scope over a little bit more, maybe a little bit more. I would imagine I'm getting close to the max on my adjustment, but another misfire. Coming exactly where I want her. The last 3 rounds were in the exact same horizontal plane, and each one is moving over a little more and a little more left. The last round, here goes. And a misfire. Anticlimactic ending. Bullseye. Wonderful. We got exactly where I wanted to get today. Let's go have a look at that paper before it gets too dark. And let's get me off of this cold ground. I'm freezing. Freezing in places I don't want to be freezing. So let's look at exactly what happened here. Here's where I started to notice I was touching the paper. After seeing a hole dug back here in the ground, I'll show you in a minute. I started pulling over this way more and more and more. And by and by she started touching the paper here, and these were my first couple rounds. Down here I started bringing it up, and notice I was still, here's the first shot where I met that horizontal plane, and then I just started pulling it in and in and in until I came in over here just a touch on the left of the target finally, and then a touch back right. And my last shot is this one here. So it's a little touch low there, but I'm within 1/4 inch of the bullseye. Very happy with this tonight. So guys, I hope you liked the video. Sun's going down here now, and I'm just finishing up. Got to clean up the gear, gently lay my rifle back in the case, and take care of it, put it up. I know it's set up well now. I'll come in and do some practice before I go for my first hunt. Let me know if you'd like to see that. Let me know in the comment section if you like this video. Hopefully YouTube allows it, doesn't ban it or allow me not to monetize, because of course I like to monetize my videos. It helps me get enough money to keep this going, to buy camera gear and stuff. Yeah, the Barnell ammunition, not a fan, but at least it's not wasted. At first I was thinking it was all wasted, gonna have to throw it out or just recycle the bullets, but no, if I can fire twice, I mean, hunting, definitely not what you'd want, but for here target practicing like this, not a big deal to have to cock it twice. Yeah, happy with my performance. It was a struggle starting off. I was pretty weary, what am I doing wrong, right? But I got on after, and I know once I found that paper, dialed in just like I wanted, and I could hit within an inch of the target every time. So that was great. Real happy. Thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, I hope YouTube allows me to upload this content. If it does, you might see some more footage like it. Getting that gun bug again, a lot of fun. Love that power of the rifle. Big 308 round. Thanks. Hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. We'll see you in the next one.